Because the moment you make yourself too easy to reach, too easy to replace, and too easy to ignore, people stop valuing your time. Listen to me carefully. Being kind is not the problem. Being helpful is not the problem. Being available 24/7 like you have no life, no standards, and no boundaries, that is the problem. See, most people do not respect unlimited access. When you reply instantly every time, when you say yes to everything, when you drop your plans for everybody else, you are not building respect. You are teaching people that your time means nothing. And that is where you lose. Because real value is never loud. Real value does not beg. Real value does not chase. Real value does not keep explaining itself. The truth is simple. People pay more attention to what is scarce, not because they are bad, not because they are cruel, but because human nature is built that way. When something is always there, it becomes ordinary. When something is never questioned, it becomes taken for granted. And when you are always available, people stop feeling your absence. That is dangerous, because absence creates respect. Distance creates perspective. Boundaries create value. You do not need to disappear. You do not need to act cold. You do not need to play games. You just need to stop overgiving your presence to people who have not earned it. That means sometimes you do not answer right away. That means sometimes you say, "I'm busy." That means sometimes you let people wait. That means sometimes you protect your peace instead of pleasing everybody. And no, that does not make you rude. That makes you self-respecting. Let me tell you something real. The strongest men in the world are not the ones who are always reachable. They are not the ones who run every time somebody calls. They are the ones who move with purpose. They have their own schedule, their own mission, their own standards. They do not live to be available. They are available only when it matters. That changes everything. Because now people feel your presence. Now your attention has weight. Now your yes means something. Now your time has a price. And once people feel that, they start treating you differently. You see, availability without value becomes expectation. But availability with boundaries becomes respect. That is the difference. If you are always there, people assume you will always be there. If you are always responding, people assume they can always pull you away. If you are always saying yes, people assume your life belongs to them. And that is how you slowly disappear while still being present. That is why some men are exhausted, not because life is too hard, but because they are available to everybody except themselves. Think about that. You never protect your energy. How can you grow if you are constantly distracted by other people's urgency? How can you become powerful if you are always on call for people who would never do the same for you? You cannot. At some point, you have to choose yourself. Choose your peace. Choose your purpose. Choose your priorities. Choose your growth. And when you do, something powerful happens. People who used to take you lightly start noticing you. People who used to feel entitled to your time start becoming more respectful. People who never appreciated your presence start understanding your value when you are not always there. That is not manipulation. That is wisdom. Because a man who knows his value does not beg to be included. He does not chase validation. He does not keep proving he is useful. He understands this. My time is limited. My energy is valuable. My presence is not cheap. And that mindset changes how the whole world treats him. So today, stop being so available, not to be arrogant, not to be cold, but to become intentional. Reply when it makes sense. Show up when it matters. Help when it is real. Give when it is earned. And the rest, let it wait. Because the more you guard your time, the more your life starts to feel like your own again. And that is where confidence grows. That is where respect grows. That is where your real power begins. Stop being available all the time. Be valuable. Be selective. Be rare. That is how men become unforgettable.